Hi everybody, welcome to Walker's Guide and welcome to another hint of history, where this one probably should have a different title, but it's not. It's still going to be a hint of history. I'm parked up just outside Rabness. I actually parked in the station car park and paid for that. And today we're going to visit a house, or look at a house. We can't actually go inside. It's a rental home. But I want to give you a bit of backstory. This house was built in someone's memory. The house was built in memory of a lady called Julie Cope. And Julie was born in 1953, just down the way from here, on Canvey Island. Canvey Island is sort of south east Essex. It's a little island, as its name suggests. And she was born in 1953. She got married, had some kids, got divorced, and met the love of her life, Rob, and got remarried. And moved around a bit. She lived in Basildon for a while, in Chelmsford, but stayed in Essex. She was an Essex lady, through and through. And her and Rob went on holiday to India and had a great time. And she fell in love with the architecture and the ideas. And then she came back. Unfortunately, that's where the story turns sad. Julie was hit by a moped driver, a takeaway delivery driver, on a moped, that is, and died. Just before she died, Rob promised to her that he would build her a Taj Mahal. He would build her a building of remembrance, a building that talked about her. So he did, and this is it. This house for Essex, designed for Julie. Now, it's quite a fascinating building. The roof is quite an interesting shape, very sort of Russian-esque. And there's a pregnant lady on the top, and the sunflower. Now I'm just going to interrupt here. This is actually a holiday let, but the interesting thing is everything about Julie, she's not actually a real person. She was a reason for the building of this building, but she never existed. She was a mindset, an idea from a very famous artist, designer, eccentric, called Greyson. And he took the idea that he used to come up with his daughter. They used to play a game where they'd draw a little family and come up with the story of the person, their life, their history. And that's what he did here. And the building is quite magnificent. And I'm saying that looking at it, and you're not. So hold on, let me turn it round. So first of all, let's look at our geographical location. Down here is the River Stour. So this is on top of the hill, looking over the Stour. But the building is covered in these tiles. The pregnant lady, the baby, the safety pin from the nappy, the cassette because she loved her music at the time, harp because she loved love. It is like looking at an ancient building. Buildings and architecture have their own stories, and of course we can't forget the J for Julie. And the Essex scimitars. Well, they're not scimitars, they're actually seaxes, which are a type of special sword, which is the Essex symbol. The flag of Essex is 3 scimitars in silver with gold handle. 2014, hence the 14. But notice it's around the wrong way because it's for looking out at. Quite a building really, with a light on the very top, that sort of echoing the idea of the everlasting flame. And there's the view from the door. but it's just got such a look. It very much shouts the sort of building you imagine Greyson Perry built, because he's quite eccentric. He does like his colours and his shape, but it's also very almost Russian, with that very bright green and white, very reminiscent of the cathedrals you see St Peter's Square. And it's quite, like I say, an interesting building. Obviously lots of thought has gone into every single bit of it, even to the point of where the porches, there's a hole, so there's a window behind, so a view out of that window will be all the way over the Stour into Suffolk. Now from here we can see down the coast to one of the dockyards. You can actually stay here if you win the ballot. Basically you put your name in a hat, and if you win, you have to pay. It's not a free stay, and it's not a cheap stay. It's about £1,000 to stay for the weekend. But it's done inside as well. It's supposedly beautiful inside. There's artworks all over the place by Greyson and by other people. Would I want to spend £1,000 to stay here? No. Can I imagine some people would? Yes, very much so. But that is the house for Essex. That is the memorial to the lady who never lived. And that's a quick walker's guide. Hint of history, sort of. Hint of future history, maybe. Hint of history that never happened, perhaps. But that's today's video. So thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this slightly shorter episode, hit like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. But that's all from me for today. So with that, thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.